Welcome back. Today I am making King Ranch soup, which is basically a nacho cheese soup with chicken in it. The first thing I'm going to do is melt 1 stick of unsalted butter over medium-high heat. And once that's melted, I'm going to add 2 heaping spoonfuls of minced garlic. If you don't like a lot of garlic, you can certainly cut back, but I like a lot. So I'm going to cook that for about a minute until it's nice and fragrant. Once that's done, I'm going to add to that flour. I'm going to add 1/2 cup, and I'm just going to mix that really well. I want to make sure this is nice and smooth, so I'm going to take my whisk to it. I want to get those lumps out as much as possible. I'm going to let this cook for about a minute or so, and then I'm going to slowly add in my chicken broth. I've added in 1 can, and I'm going to go ahead and add a second can. Each can is 2 cups. And I'm going to start whisking this. I want to make sure this is nice and smooth. I want this all incorporated, and this is going to thicken up as it heats. I'm going to add another 2 cups of chicken broth. And again, I'm just going to whisk this to make sure that's well incorporated. And then I'm going to go ahead and add a 4th can. So I'm having a total of 8 cups of chicken broth in this soup. And I'm just going to stir this really well, making sure that it's whisked well, that all the lumps and the bumps are out of it. And this is going to thicken up nicely. It's going to coat the back of your spatula. And when it gets to that point, you're going to add 2 cans of rotel tomatoes. I'm using the Kroger brand. It's diced tomatoes with green chilies. And I'm just going to stir that really well. I want to make sure that's all mixed in. And then I'm going to go ahead and add to that my heavy cream. Now you could use half and half, but I chose to use the heavy cream because I like the richness it brings. And I've added 1 cup of heavy cream and stirred it, and I'm going to go ahead and add a 2nd cup of heavy cream. And I'm just going to give that a nice stir as well. Go ahead and add my seasonings. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of cumin, 1 tablespoon of chili powder, and 1 teaspoon of table salt. And once I've got that added, I'm going to give that a quick stir, and then I'm going to switch over to my whisk just to make sure that I've got this incorporated well. I want those seasonings to go throughout the soup. And then I'm going to go ahead and add to that 1 pound of chicken breast that I have previously cooked and shredded. I did this in my Instapot. You can do it in the crock pot, in the oven, or even use a rotisserie chicken. I'm just going to stir that well to make sure it's incorporated. To that, I'm going to add 1 jalapeno that I've thinly sliced. I did not seed it, though. I want heat in this. If you don't want the heat, you can certainly seed it. And I'm also adding 2 cups of shredded sharp cheddar cheese. And I'm just going to give this a quick stir. I want to make sure everything's melted and mixed well. And once I've got that done, I'm going to go ahead and add the lid to this. I'm going to let this simmer over low heat for about 15 to 20 minutes. You could also at this point put it in the crock pot and let it simmer all day. That's all there is to it. I serve this with tortilla chips, fresh jalapeno, a little bit of cheddar, and a little bit of cilantro. It's very, very good. Definitely a crowd pleaser. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more from me in the future, hit that subscribe button down below. I'm trying to post 3 videos a week, 2 cooking and baking videos along with 1 randomness vlog. It's Taco Tuesday with a twist, and today we are making my King Ranch soup. It's a nacho cheese soup basically with chicken. It's super easy, it's super fast, and it's super delicious. It's definitely a crowd pleaser. I made it for a potluck. There was nothing left. I think the people were scraping the bottom of my crock pot. I'd actually transferred it over to the crock pot to keep it warm because I'd made it early in the morning and I wasn't going to need it till that afternoon. But anyhow, if you make this, let me know how it turns out for you. Let me know what your favorite soups are. Let me know if you're looking for something for a Taco Tuesday episode, and I will probably make it for you. Definitely always looking. I hope you guys have a great day, and remember, not every day is good, but there's always something good in every day, and I'll see you next time.